Hi, everybody. It's time for me to wrap this thing up. I've skipped too many days. I've missed too many postings of videos, so it's time to call it quits on this little experiment about meeting people and engaging them in conversation. A couple things that I've learned. Number one is that don't let details get in the way of the bigger picture. What were the details? The details were making a video, posting the video. That might have not have been a detail to you, but to me, that wasn't the main idea. The main idea was for me to change, to make a positive change, for me to be able to go out and meet people and engage them and then decide, is this somebody who I would want to further a relationship with? In the sense of making a friend, is somebody I want to hang out with. So in that regard, two big lessons. One, this is easy. Why did I make such a big deal about it? After probably 5 or 6 folks, it became easy. But until that time, it was still something I had to think about. Now, posting the videos, that's still something that takes a lot of effort. You know, even deciding whether or not I'm going to do the video after a run, that I'm going to be sweaty, be in my hat, or I'm going to take time to go take a shower and clean up and that sort of thing. So forests and trees, you know, what's the most important thing? And for me, the most important thing that I wanted to share was the fact that, you know, I could do it. I could go out and do it and meet people and do it with ease without having a lot of anxiety about it. So I'm at that point. My life actually changed by just setting this simple goal. I did get to meet a couple interesting folks in the past couple days that I do want to share with you. There was a fellow at Starbucks who that I had seen most of the time that I had gone in there, and he was always working on something. So when I engaged him in conversation, found out that he was a history professor at Fresno State, taught U.S. history, and he was writing a book about the Revolutionary War. So I got to ask him some questions that I had that were beyond the propaganda we learned growing up. You know, for example, my big question to him was, how in the world would Britain lose to a bunch of ragtag folks? And the answer, of course, is, you know, they lost interest. How did we lose Vietnam? You know, it just wasn't worth it anymore. Forget it. You know, write it off. We're going to, you know, we'll get on to something else. So that was something I certainly could have read about on my own, but I didn't. So engaging in conversation, I had a chance to talk to him about this. The interesting thing about this was I apologized for interrupting him, and he said, no, this is exactly what I am writing about. So actually being able to discuss this helps in my writing. And I think that was another big thing that I learned in doing this experiment, is that people were willing to talk. They wanted to talk. They wanted to engage with another person. I remember the advice I heard from Gabby Reese, the famous female athlete, who said her advice to everyone was, be first. Be the first to smile. Be the first to say hello. Be the first to start the conversation. And I want to tell you that that was good advice. And I found that most people, yeah, wanted to engage in conversation as much as I did. So this is the end of this experiment. I will do something else, but I'm not going to make a commitment that I'm going to be posting videos every day. I want to do, you know, several times a week, but I can't, again, let the details get in the way of doing something accomplishing something that I want to do, that I believe will better my life. So thank you for coming on this journey with me. And as always, go out and meet somebody, engage them in conversation, see what you can learn about them. Have a great day.